And welcome back, folks. If you stayed with us on KPLC, I'm sure you've noticed that we have been having severe technical problems due to the severe thunderstorms that are going on right now in downtown Lake Charles. Kind of gave us quite a bit of a jolt from the thunder and lightning.
Yeah, we actually got some calls over from Chenault when the storm first popped up. They said their power was out, and it's kind of worked its way to the west. Hit our tower and knocked just about everything out.
Did you feel it? I felt it.
Yeah, I was sitting there getting ready for first weather, and everything just popped. So got hit by lightning, knocked our services out. We're working on it furiously, trying to get everything back up. All of my weather stuff is down. We'll try to have that back up at 6, but we actually have these storms that are just kind of moving to the northwest. Now, we had some yesterday afternoon that fizzled out before they got in here, but this one checked outside a while ago. Very heavy rainfall outside, probably on the upwards of an inch per hour or more. It's heavy, heavy rainfall outside.
Now, even though it's this heavy, for those people who are getting this, you know, I called home just to check in South Lake Charles, south of town.
Nothing out
there. And, you know, my husband and kids tell me everything is fine over there. So it just goes to show you the difference in the weather, you know, from south of town and here.
That's exactly right. Yeah, here in downtown, actually, the storm, the end of it, you should say, the southernmost part of it was actually just about here. Everything on the south side of town actually got just some light rain, maybe, but everything's just kind of moving northwest. So places over toward Westlake, north of Sulphur, along 27 back up toward the Quincy. This storm is just kind of moving in that general direction. Moss Bluff,
so this,
Gillis.
even though we got this heavy hit downtown, this stuff is just moving on out.
It's kind of it's real slow because it's sea breeze. We've had it for the past several days where sea breeze just kind of come in. This one just actually was just a little bit stronger than the rest of them. I had a viewer call in and was telling me it was real strong. I said, yeah, it's the strongest one out there that we're seeing on
people get kind of worried when they get weather like this. They're wondering, well, you know, what is it? Is it something out of the ordinary? It's not really anything out of the ordinary. No, it's a thunderstorm, but it happens to be a heavy one.
That's right. We didn't have any warnings on it at all. No severe thunderstorm warnings, but we did get reports of some gusts and some power outages, basically due to the lightning. So that's basically what we have to deal with. And if you're going to be on the roadways, be safe. That rainfall is very heavy. You actually hear it outside the studios this evening. And once again, power's been knocked out for all of our weather stuff. We'll try to get it back up and get an update on everything at 6 o'clock.
And we want to thank everybody for being so patient with us. And we are working around the clock to get things back to normal. And we'll be with you for 7 News at 6. So join us then. Is going to give us an update on just where it's heading.
Quite a storm. It really blew through, very heavy, and it was quite scary if you heard all the sounds and all the noise rattling around down here.
Summertime thunderstorms, would you believe?
Let's get some winter weather, huh?
Okay, we'll hear more about it. But first, topping our news, lightning from yesterday had some very serious consequences as well. It sparked some wildfires that are going on at the Sabine Wildlife Refuge south of Hackberry. If this deal hadn't been made, Moss would have lost its GYN and cardiac services.
Pinnacle and the Army Corps of Engineers have gotten all of our area.
But first, a reason for your kids to think twice before acting up on their school bus. Big Brother is watching.
And this week's Hometown Patriot is out of this world. Later in the show, find out how the local veterinarian helped America win the race into space.
Coverage, community, commitment. You're watching 7 News at 6 with Cynthia Arsenault, Marty Briggs, and Chief Meteorologist Curtis Atkinson's Pinpoint Forecast. KPLC 7 News is at your service.